Alrighty, welcome everybody. There's the eBay sweepstakes. I'm gonna go refill my drink and just take a second here. And before we get back into it. Starting break 2. Good luck, everyone. Come on, hits. Yeah. Lobby, we got nothing left over. It's all been purchased. Since we're doing it by the break. Or by the case, by the break. We're always doing it by the break. So this is break number 2. We just ripped break number 1, which was the other 6 boxes from this case. We hit 6 patches. So we're expecting some autos in this one. So let's go ahead and get started because I'm ready. And when I'm ready, we go. We're all set. Good luck, everybody. I think we should see at least 2 autos in this. We're due. Did it some nice blue speckles or whatever. You get 8 of them in a box, I believe. Well, actually, let's go over the same thing we did for the first time. Yeah, all card ship. Let's see. We went into the Heritage. So in a hobby box, we're expecting 1 auto or mem, 3 inserts, 8 base SPs, 8 dark gray bordered base parallels, 8 chrome variation SPs or number parallels total, and 8 chrome light blue sparkle. And then we're looking for variations, all-star logo variations, image variations, alternate banner variations, nickname variations, throwback jersey variations, black and white image variations. We didn't find any variations that we know of in the first part, so maybe something will catch my eye. I feel like we should have had another hit or 2 in that first break, which it was probably some sort of variation. But let's see if we can't get on the board with an autograph, huh? Let's see some ink. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Are there possible case hits? I imagine. Wallner, Varsho, Hayes, Bader, Geloff, McCutcheon leading us off in the blue sparkle. Rocchio in the dark gray, and Lawrence Butler. Nemo, Webb and Crochet, Garcia, Sosa, Sweeney, O'Neill Cruz, backwards Contreras being a base chrome, and Javier Baez. What's going on, Kudla? Jeffers, Bieber, Mayo, Justin Martinez, Caglione starting off early this time. We only hit 1 base of him and Anthony in the first break. Patrick Bailey, Caleb Durbin in the SP backwards card there, and McCutcheon. Caglione on the board. Front and center. Alcantara, Sajazi, Tucker, Gunner, Hyesung Kim, Cade Horton in the blue sparkle, DeGrom in the dark gray, and these are some cool cards. They are, what are they called? Ready and Action. PCA. Pulled a nice showy of that earlier, and 2 Nolan McLeans. Frelick, Simeon, Dodgers card, Judge and Trey Turner, Junio Suarez. There's a Roman Anthony. Bryce Terang in the base chrome, Taylor Ward. I didn't hit much in the chrome for rookies. We did hit a couple nice blue sparkles of Tong, Sal Stewart, Brady House got 2. And we had two big CJ Kafis, speak of the devil, and Parker Messick. We got a nice base chromes as rookies. Dominguez, Martinez, Robinson, Pena. We got a black coming. Let me get that Kafis out of here. There we go. Carson Williams. And it's going to be Chris Bryant in the black border there. Behind that, the four-person Rockies. That's a Jacob Marcy there. Rookies, I meant. And Dolander behind that. What's going on, Shavers? Yeah, this one's a little more Shavers friendly for you. Alonzo, Gill, PCA, Ballesteros, Taj Bradley, Carson Whisenhunt on the rookie blue sparkle. Larnick in the gray, and Matt Strom. Turang, Adolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Freddie Freeman, Josh Smith. Matt McLean in the blue sparkle. 10 years ago, Carlos Beltran. This is the third one of those I think we've hit in chrome. Jackson Holiday behind that. Oops. I'll save all these at the end. I'll save us a bunch of time. Cal Raleigh, Kyle Schwarber, J-Rod, Montes Dioca, Ellie, Edwin Diaz, Orion Kirkering in the SP, Nico Horner in the refractor, and Andy Pejas behind that. All right. Marking. Yeah. We did pull two of those decals in the last one. Yastrzemski, Devers, Young, J-Ram. There's a Javier Baez in the Speckle All-Star card. Bo Naylor in the SP. Cody Mayo in the gray. And Cole Young in the base rookie. Not a bad start, yeah. Keyshaw, Barger, Hunter Green, McNeil, Lowe, Rafaela, PCA in the base chrome, and Bryce Outridge, another nice rookie in this. We stated in the first break was not in Topps as a base rookie, so good to see him back out there getting it done. I'll just see that on top of it. Lyle, should he not be a rookie? Was he a rookie in update? Kurtz, Job, Augustin Ramirez, Granillo, Andrew Abbott, Caden Dana, and our first Colson Montgomery. We did not see a Colson Montgomery in the first one. Enterprise rookie. Cool card there. Bohm, Raleigh Schwarber, Severino, Vientos, Robert Hassel, Jack Dreyer with the rookie trophy. Pretty cool there. Sandy Alcantara in the gray, and Luis Morales, A's rookie. Torres, Jones, Imanaga, Yelich, Rocchio. We got some ink. Steve Garvey on the All-Star card. That's pretty cool. Steve Garvey. Chandler Simpson in the refractor. Cool in there. Haven't seen any Chandler Simpson yet. Steve Garvey. That'll go to the sold lot of the old timers. Ellie, Seager, Cuero, Freed, Shenuel, McKinstry, Carson Kelly, Brandon Ashcraft. Dingler, Bubba Chandler, Raleigh, Wynn, Juan, Luis Gill, Max Freed, and Bryce Harper. Gill in the chrome, Freed in the gray. Who gets what one? Garvey? Steve Garvey goes to the lot of the Hall of Famers, old timers. Judge, Sal Stewart, Churio in the speckle, Joey Cantillo, and Roki. Yeah, it is a good-looking signature. I pulled a Steve Garvey, I must have been Topps Chrome Black, maybe. Auto, that was pretty cool. I sold it for like $15 or something, but it was really nice looking. Steve Garvey. Judge on the board. Estevez, Riley, Mullins, Brady House, Jackson Churio. That's an image variation. It's got to be, right? Yep. Image variation, Jackson Churio. Mickey Moniak in the base chrome, Tauchman in the gray, and Jordan Walker. Nice couple packs for Jackson Churio. Image variation. I'd be willing to bet I missed some in the first break, because that was not flipped backwards, and it was not even the card that was right next to the card that was flipped backwards. So that gives me a little bit more faith in that last break, because that last break was a little slower than we wanted to see. Whisenhunt, Caballero Cruz, Suzuki, Alcantara, Andrew Von Jack Leiter, Luis Arias, Matt Olson. Isaac Collins, Wyatt Langford, Chase Mydrith, Cade Horton, Jackson Churio normal, Seiya Suzuki, Miggy turned back the clock 5 years ago, career home run number 500 in the gray, and Cole Reagans. And that'll do it for box number 1. We got some ink. These packs are launching themselves out of my trash can onto my own. 1 down, 5 to go. I would say that's probably our best box, maybe, just because we got the ink, the image variation, and a Roman and Caglione. Maybe that Mason Miller box, because that was a nice card. Am I missing something from last break? I don't know. But here we go. Good luck, everybody. No, that's the lot I sold to you, Chavers. It's in your package. Montes Dioca, Yastrzemski, J-Rod, Lugo, Webb, Gallen, Jorge Polanco, and Luis Angel Acuna. Devers, Moreno, Javier, Sanchez, O'Hearn, Seth Lugo in the blue sparkle, Chandler Simpson in the gray, and Jacob Wilson in the All-Star. Laureano, Rucker, Riley Green, Brian Reynolds, Soler, Logan Webb in the blue, Jacob Mizorowski backwards. How about that? Blue to 150. Skubal. Nice Mizorowski. Beauty. That's what we need. We need more action like that. Rengifo, Doyle, Estevez, Suarez, Flaherty, Lizardo, Mateo, and Dylan Cease in the base chrome for Cease, and Skeens getting on the board. Did we pull any Skeens in the last one? Thanks again. Kayvon, you got it, man. Harper, Jose Nixon Garcia, Joe Adell, Kyle Freeland. Who is that? Zach Gallen. Quad rookies coming out the Yin Yang. Jack Little, Troy Melton, Raquette, and Darnell. That's got to be Troy Melton. Next one in the gray goes to Bryce Matthews and Kikuchi. I didn't state in this break, but that for each of the quad rookies, I just picked one guy and listed him, so the other guys aren't available because some of them have autos. Jared Jones, Imanaga, Yelich, Ellie, Young-Ho Lee, and how about another one of the Decals, Nick Castellanos, Hernandez in the base chrome, and Yandy Diaz. So Decals coming out. This is our third one So we'll probably see another. So they're like 4 a case, perhaps. They are very hard to sleeve, though. Castellanos. We pulled a Castellanos something in the last break. Oh, patch. Seager, Cuero, Walner, Westberg, Will Smith, Naylor, Mikhail Garcia, and Colson Montgomery. Again, we haven't seen. It's the only Colson Montgomery card we've seen so far. Varsho, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Nemo, Peyton Tolley, Weathers, Kershaw on a nice one. Fourth switch hitter with 4 in a career. Is that Beltran again? Matt Shaw. Pulled every variation of that Beltran card so far. Kershaw on the blue. Okay, Vaughn. There you go, buddy. Kershaw. Webb, Crochet, Luis Garcia, Sosa, Jeffers, Burleson. Who are the redemptions? Mizorowski base in the background. 14 years, the captain Derek Jeter, 15 years ago. Redemption time. Real one dual auto base parallel of Paul Skeens and Nolan Ryan. Holy crap. Now that's a nice one there. Dual auto base. Interesting. That's one of those cards. That's why we play the game right there. Get off of me, you fucking plastic. Jesus. It comes flying all the way over here. Now it's stuck to me again. I need to take some metal. I've been touching metal. What a banger there. I would imagine the dual autos don't even have a base. It's probably still numbered, like Sapphire. The base Sapphire is still numbered like 199. How about that? Bieber, Mayo, Alcantara, Wilcox, Buxton, Vladdy Guerrero, Sterling Marte, Jacob DeGrom. Starling Marte. I always call him Sterling. Sajazi, Tucker, Frelick, Chase Burns, Brett Beatty, Randy Rosarina, and Kenley Jansen in the blue and gray. Tauchman. Two for two on autos in this box is nice. Simeon, Dodgers, Judge Turner, Kafis, Cavalli, Lane Thomas, Reese Olson in the base chrome, and Austin Martin. Dominguez, Martinez, Alonso, Bednar, Michael A. Taylor, Stanton. Ichiro wins MVP and Rookie of the Year. That's a cool card. David Schneider. Gill, PCA, Turang, Sale, Kershaw, Ozzie Albies in the blue, Brennan Sprout on a nice one in the gray, and PCA in the film. Ready and action. Ready and Dolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Freddie Freeman, Cal Raleigh, Schwarber, Rosarina, Albies, Jaden Hill in the base chrome, and Gavin Lux. Collins, Langford, Mydrith, Marte, Hunter Brown, Perdomo in the base chrome, Hunter Goodman in the gray, and Bryce Harper in the ready and action. Keyshaw, Barger, green, Jackson Merrill, Mike Trout, Stanton in the blue, Tovar behind that, and we have Carlos Narvaez in the SC. Jeff McNeil, Dalen Lyle, Chris Bryant, Caballero, Vladimir Guerrero All-Stars. That's an image variation. How about that? Caden Dana in the chrome, Marcelo Mayer in the gray, and Bryson Stott. So that's interesting. I would bet money I missed image variations in the last break. May have even missed some in this, but this card just sticks out. Cool ass card though. Curtsy, Job, Bohm, Muncie, Cam Smith, Machado. Quad rookies. I think I went to Bacchus on that one. Aroldis Chapman. I can't really remember that one. Second half on fire. Really, this is only 2 boxes in. Schwarber Raleigh, Severino, Cleaver Torres, Strider, Salvador Perez, and Chris Sale and Nico Horner, and the blue and gray, Reese Hoskins after that. Alrighty. Do they make those decal and autos? Chavez, what was it you were saying about there's every case has one box that you get the purple in every pack? Because if that's true, we have that box coming as well. McMahon, Kim, Betts, Justin Martinez, Caglione again, Devers in the base chrome, Augustin Ramirez in the gray trophy, and Brady House on the Enterprise. Not doing it this year. Ugh. Abort. Robles, Hoffman, Bobby Witt, Patrick Bailey, Gunnar Henderson, Cedric Mullins, Narvaez again, and Yon Mangada. Suarez, Carroll, Correa, Kim, Suarez. Juan Soto in the refractor. Nice one for Soto. Aroldis Chapman in the gray, and Tovar. Welcome back, Bobby. 2 for 2. The first break we had 6 patches. This break we've had 2 autos out of 2 boxes so far. Blue Jays, Screwball Schemes, Bradley Rodriguez. There's a Roman Anthony, Robinson Pena, Carson Williams. Lots of rookies in this pack for some reason. Bacchus again, Bryson Stott, Roman Anthony beating the last break with only 1 base. He's got 2 bases this time. Clark, Dingler, Bubba Chandler, Ballesteros, Taj Bradley, Kenley Jansen, and Joe Ryan. Aroldis Chapman. Oh boy. Cal Raleigh, record breaker, Jansen, Goodman, Turner, Josh Smith, Ellie, Robbie Ray in the base chrome, and Reese Hoskins. Riley, Estevez, Wisenhunt, Edwin Diaz. I haven't seen that card yet. Jacob Young, Jose Ramirez, Mikhail Garcia. Cool Bobby Witt card here on the ready and action. Good luck. See you, brother. Caballero, O'Neill Cruz, Suzuki, Collins, Sprout again. We've had quite a few Sprouts. Marcelo Mayer, Carlos Rodon. That looks like it's an image variation. It's not, I guess. Crochet and Logan Webb in the gray, and Yandy Diaz. What team did Sprout get traded to? Pirates? Langford, Mydrith, Keyshaw. Here's our hit Riley Green game used jersey. Gabriel Moreno base chrome, and Matt Shaw in the trophy. The first patch of this break. Barger, Green, McNeil, Lopez, Mangum, Mountcastle, Sterling Marte, and Jacob Mizorowski. He's having a pretty nice break so far in this one. 2 base and that 1 blue to 150 is nice. We got another decal coming up. Nemo, Crochet Webb, Garcia, Trout, Bryant. It's going to be Andrew Vaughn. There you have it. Jorge Polanco and Gavin Lux. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. Sosa, Jeffers, Bieber, Caballero, and this guy, John Hale. And a nice Bubba Chandler behind that in the blue speckle. Or sparkle. Kyle Stowers. First Kyle Stowers we've seen, I believe, in the gray. And Luis Angel Acuna. You go up there. Bubba. John Hale. Kobe Mayo, Alcantara, Jay-Z, Tucker, Muncie, Robbie Ray in the blue, Christian Javier in the base chrome, and Jacob Wilson. Frelick, Simeon, Dodgers, Cam Smith, Machado, Jorge Mateo, and Tyler Stevenson, Skubal in the All-Stars. Stevenson was in chrome. Bubba, you went cheap. Oh, nice. Judge Turner Cafis, Strider, Salvador Perez, Cole Raggins, Little, Melton, Rackett, and Darnell, Nimmo Gray, and Paul Skeens. Dalen Lyle, Kurtz, Jackson Jobe, Yuri Perez, Victor Scott. Nice Bryce Eldridge on the sparkle. Sedani Rafaela in the gray. Jacob deGrom. A nice Bryce Eldridge. And Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz. What's Nick Kurtz going to do this year? Bohm, Raleigh Schwarber, Severino, Basayo, Yamamoto, O'Neill Cruz. So it says something there. I just cannot read it. Banner. It's not the pennant. It's an actual ball. So that's a short print for O'Neill Cruz. Carlos Rodon. Tauchman. O'Neill Cruz in the banner SP. We like that. So what do we think? Will we see another auto? Most people were saying it's about 2 per case. We've already pulled our 2. We do have 3 boxes left though. Torres, Jones, Imanaga, Wu, Harris, Isbell. 25 years ago, Ichiro won the MVP, and Austin Martin. Yelich, Cruz, Seager, Adames, Marte, Sal Stewart getting another blue one. Back-to-back breaks, blue sparkles, Bryson Stott and Caminero. The packs are overtaking me. Static energy. Cuero, Walner, Varsho, Brian Hayes, Hunter Brown, Jackson Merrill, James Wood. Ooh, that's a nice James Wood on the refractor. And Davis Schneider. I did see that it says refractor in black on the back there. James Wood and a nice Sal Stewart. All right, halfway through the break. Been good so far. It's definitely finding those image variations and stuff like that definitely helps the break because those are nicer cards. So like I said, I guarantee I missed some in the front break. We found 3 already in 3 boxes. There's probably 1 per box. And I don't think we found any last time. Suzuki, Collins, Langford, Logan Webb, Augustin Ramirez. Roki, how about a numbered Roki? 141 of 150 in the blue color match. Cade Horton in the gray and Jazz Chisholm in the Enterprise. This break is kicking the crap out of the first one. Mydrith, Keyshaw, Barger, Granillo, Abbott, Nolan Shenuel in the blue, Chandler Simpson behind that, and we got Bo Bichette on the SP. Hunter Green, McNeil, Dalen Lyle, Vientos, Robert Hassel, Brian Reynolds in the base chrome, Christopher Sanchez in the gray, and Nico Horner. Kurtz, Job, Bohm, Rocchio, Freed, Nolan Shenuel. I'm looking at every card. Grant Taylor, and the rookie, McAble. Yep. Stacks are getting a little wobbly. One more auto. I could see that. Raleigh Schwarber, Severino, Torres, McKinstry, Harrison Bader, Alec Bohm, blue, Rodon. Did we just pull that card? In gray, and Eovaldi. Jones, Iminaga. We've got another decal coming up. Yelich, Ellie, Yelich. Oh my gosh. Oh. Skubal and Skeens in the decal. I thought it was going to be a deckled old card. Tanner Bybee in the refractor and Curtis Mead. That would be a cool set to have. You have to open a lot of cards. Seager, Cuero, Wallner, Sweeney, O'Neill Cruz, Justin Martinez, Dansby Swanson. I don't know if we're on. Like, why is this one black? There's no black in the Reds color. The other ones, the 2 blacks we pulled in the last one were both Pirates. So we thought maybe it was a jersey color match. We've only pulled black and blue, which is odd. Varsho, Hayes, Nemo, Caglione, Bailey, Perdomo in the blue, Wallner in the gray, and Juan Soto after that. Seems like every box that there's a Caglione, there's a Roman Anthony. Crochet Webb, Gunnar Henderson, Eyes on Kim, and here we got a patch. It'll be our first bat patch. Gabe Muse Memorabilia Jr., Caminero, Matt McLean in the base chrome behind that, and James Wood behind that. Garcia, Sosa, Jeffers, Suarez, Roman Anthony, Robinson Pena. Who dis? Gilbert. That'll go to Gilbert Friedel. So as I said in the first break, we're doing the same theory, we're going to do another case broken down into 2 half-case breaks. So those will be coming off the market. First half of the case will come off the market tomorrow night, and then the second half will come off on Saturday, and then we will break both halves just like we're doing today. So we'll kind of double it up. Baldwin, Freeman, Schwarber, Raleigh, Mangum, Mountcastle, Yuri Perez, Hurston, Waldrip. Haven't seen him yet. Dane Myers. Guess that makes sense because they're little other SPs. Huh? J-Rod, Montes de Cactaco, Yastrzemski, Victor Scott, another one of these clowns. Gary Ross in 50th anniversary. Jackson Jobe in the nice blue. Seymour, Jeremiah Jackson, Otto Kemp, and Freeman in the gray. I believe that's Kemp. Donovan. There's only one guy listed for each of those 4 cards, so, or for each of those 4 players. So if you bid on Otto Kemp, you get those cards. Because he'll be the only one listed. Devers, Moreno, Javier, Laureano, Basayo, Miguel Vargas, Jazz Chisholm in the refractor, nice one there, and Dylan Beavers in the rook. Basayo, oh, we do have Basayo. I thought it might have been his first. Still missing some pretty good. We don't have a Tong or McLean in this break, do we? McLean was tough for us to hit last time, and then we pulled up 2 base, I think, in the last 2 boxes. We did pull 2 of those cool ready in action inserts of McLean, though. Rooker, Riley Green, Reynolds, Yamamoto, Brian Wu, Stevenson, and Brenton Doyle. Brenton Doyle getting a chrome, and a rookie. Rengifo, Doyle, Harris, Isbell, Junior Caminero on the speckle. Now, why is this one backwards? That just maybe happens to be a short print. Cuero in the gray. Jordan Walker. Caminero. Bieber, Mayo, Alcantara, Carson Williams. Wishes by Esteros. Owen Casey in the blue. Nice one there. Jonah Tong. We're just talking about him. And Jack Leiter in the gray. Jonah Tong, welcome to the party, man. And Owen Casey. So Jay-Z, Tucker, Freelick, Simeon Bradley, Josh Smith, Rengifo in the base chrome. Tyner Baby. NL. Judge Turner, Kafis, Ellie, Edwin Diaz, Jacob Young, Jazz Chisholm in the back, Sonny Gray. Two packs remain in box number 4. Dominguez, Angel Martinez, Alonzo Record Breaker, J-Ram, Brendan Sprout, Max Fried, Parker Meadows in the gray, Raw Power, Cal Raleigh. Gil, PCA, Turang, Adolis Garcia, Marcelo Mayer, Otto Lopez, Jack Dreyer in the base chrome, and Jaron Duran behind that. Momentum has slowed a little bit. Perhaps just the calm before the storm of the last 2 box hits here. Let me take a little drink. Quad auto. Imanaga, Yelich, Ellie, and there's our patch. Juan Soto in a cool blue jersey there. Ian Seymour in wow, what a pack of cards. Ian Seymour in the green rookie to 99, and Bryce Eldridge base rookie behind that. How many color did we have in that first break? I think we had 2 green and a gold, perhaps. Juan Soto. Seager, Cuero, Wallner, Stanton, Sale, Kershaw. World Series. Luis Morales. Varsho, Hayes, Nemo, Rosarena, Albies. Bryce Harper on the speckle, Rosarena on the gray, and Jordan Alvarez. Crochet Webb, Garcia, Sosa, Jeffers, Lugo, Logan Webb. Salvador Perez on a nice base chrome, and Braxton Ashcraft behind that. Bieber, Mayo, Alcantara, Gallen, Jesus Sanchez, Ryan O'Hearn, Owen Casey, and Lawrence Butler. Owen Casey apparently is a SP rookie. I ran out of top loaders again. A lot of top loaders. Suzuki, Collins, Langford, Weathers, Burleson, Cole Wilcox, Roki in the back, Zach Neto in front of him. Mydrith, Keyshaw, Barger, Buxton, Vladdy All-Stars. Jazz Chisholm. He got a blue one of those in both breaks. Shane Baz in the gray, and Jordan Walker. Hunter Green, McNeil, Lyle Kurtz, Chase Burns. What is this card? Oh, it's the 7. Okay, so it says 7 all around the borders. It's 52 of 77. This is a Zach Neto, and it is a paper hit. It is very bright, though, considering we've just been looking at nothing but white the whole time. Cool ass card there for Zach Neto. Spencer Strider getting a base chrome behind that, and Matt Olson. I'm guessing the 77 has something to do with the year 1977. But it just pretty much says 7 there, unless it's supposed to be like 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. 77 throwback. And I need to grab top loaders and one more pack of these bad boys. Get this Kurtz out. Cool card. Good player, too. Zach. Get over there, Chris Bryant. Job, Bohm, Schwarber Raleigh, Beatty, Cavalli, Lane Thomas. Another black Kyle Teal there, though. Nice color match there. Melton, Cortez, Troy Johnson, Nathan Church. That will go to Melton. Kyle Teal, a guy we have not hit very much of. Period, but that's a cool card of him. Severino, Torres, Jared Jones, Bednar, Taylor, Westberg, Alonso in the gray, Cole Ragans, So JC Tucker, Frelick, Solar, Flaherty, rookies. That's a Colby Thomas one there. Evaldi in the gray. Enterprise, Trey Turner. This one's Colby Thomas, Tristan English, George Valera, and Will Robertson, but it's the Colby Thomas spot. Simeon, Dodgers, Judge Turner, Kafis, Luzardo, Adele, Christian Campbell on a cool one there, and Javi Baez. I don't know if we pulled a Christian Campbell card yet. J-Dom, Martinez, Alonso, Freeland, Schwarber, Colton Cowser, Danny Jansen, and Andrew McCutcheon. Gill, PCA, Turang, Sheehan, another one of these crazies. Gary Lavelle. Look at that guy. How old is this motherfucker? Born in 49. Damn, so it's 38 there. Yeah, all right. Bybee in the blue. Soderstrom, I don't think we've pulled yet. In the gray. And Tyler Ward. I like the gray borders. We've seen a lot of them, but they look nice. They look pretty nice. Gary Lavelle. 38-year-old German for the Giants. Adolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Freddie Freeman, Schwarber Raleigh, Mason Wynn, Jung-Ho Lee getting a nice blue, Jung-Ho Lee getting a nice base, chrome behind that, and Chase Dollander. Jung-Ho Lee, back-to-back chromes. Bet that does not happen very often. Championship, Screwball Skeens, Bradley Rodriguez, Muncie, Cam Smith, another Cam Smith, back-to-back again. Turn back the clock, and a Cam Smith in the chrome. So there we have it. 4 packs left in box number 5. Denzel Clark, Dingler, Machado, Strider, Yost Nixon Garcia getting a nice one there in the blue. Merrill Kelly, Luis Gill, and Dane Myers. Yost Nixon Garcia. I see you. I see you, girl. Bubba Chandler, Raleigh, Kenley Jensen, Salvador Perez, Jung-Ho Lee, Manny Machado getting a base chrome, Ozzie Albies behind that, and Matt Chapman, the Enterprise. Goodman, Turner, Riley, Westberg, Will Smith, Hurston Waldrip in the blue, Contreras, SP, and Donovan. Last pack, box 5. Estevez, Carson Wisenhunt, O'Neill Cruz Caballero, Josh Naylor, Peyton Tolley. Sterling Marte getting a hit. 133 of 150 in the blue. Curtis Mead in the gray. Dylan Beavers in the rook. So that box, I believe, had 3 numbered cards in it. Did it not? And had the Neto. And maybe the Roki. Oh, no, it was the green. Remember, with the first pack, we have pulled the patch and the green. I was a little bit worried because, both the hits in the first pack of the box is not going to lead to a very good box. But we did it. Over it. Here we go. Is Peyton Tolley a good player? Some people are liking him, yeah. It's probably a little too early to tell, but I think he was in progressions last year. I think he sold for $18, which is probably in the top, 30 players or so. Him and Connolly early, both about the same. Here we go. Last box. Let's get one more auto. Springer, Baldwin, Clemens, Sanchez, O'Hearn, Evan Carter, and Jackson Churio getting all sorts of cards today. In the gray, Tatis. Laperfido, Manzardo, Fried, Peralta, Soler, Flaherty, O'Hearn, Teoscar Hernandez getting a base chrome, and Jurickson Profar behind that. Volpe, Noel, McMahon, Luzardo, Adele, Freeland, Mike Burrows, and Noah Cameron. Ha-Sung Kim, Betts, Robles, Schwarber, Kowser. Interesting. Flaherty, Moncada, and Willie McCovey in the black. Pretty crazy. We're not sure if black means anything more. That's Giants. Hoffman, Bobby Witt, Suarez, Carroll, Sheehan, Mason Wynn, Jonah Tong on a nice refractor hit there. Schmidt, very nice Tong. Tong got a nice blue in our first one, and then a nice refractor in the second one. Dominguez, Martinez, Alonso, Lee, Westberg, Laureano in the base chrome, Brennan Lowe in the gray, and Mike Schmidt. My dad pitched against Mike Schmidt in college, and he said he struck him out. My dad went to Kent State, and Mike Schmidt went to Ohio University. Luis Gill, PCA, Charang, Will Smith, Josh Naylor, Aaron Judge. He got this card in the last break. In the blue speckle, Ian Seymour, rookie, and Kikuchi. We have not one showy card in this one bar, has there been? We only had two in the last one, with the insert and the base. Dolis Garcia, Drake Baldwin, Peyton Tolley, Ryan Weathers, McCutcheon, that's an image variation. All day long image variation, McCutcheon. TJ Friedel in the refractor, Tovar in the gray, and Bradley Blaylock in the base. McCutcheon image variation. Hell yeah, Tong, a nice silver refractor, or whatever they're called. Freeman, Schwarber, Raleigh, J-Rod, Burleson, Wilcox, Buxton, Shane Baz, Castellanos. Pack marked halfway through the last box. Montes de Oca, Yastrzemski, Devers, Vladdy, Chase Burns, Dylan Dingler, Trevor Rogers in the gray, Blade behind that. We are still waiting for our hit in this box. Correa, AL, Skeen Skubal, Quan, Aaron Judge, Sal Stewart. Quad rookies coming up. Karos, Prito, Bernabel, Winkler. Whoops, put that in the wrong pile. And Adley Rutschman. Is this our first Sal Stewart? Oh, no. Bradley, Denzel Clark, Dingler, Mullins, Brady House, Severino, Mickey Moniak in the gray, Severino in the blue, Dalton Rushing, Brady House. Bubba Chandler, Cal Raleigh, Jansen, Goodman, Alcantara, Hernandez in the blue, Riley Green in the base chrome, and Cal Raleigh in the All-Star card. Trey Turner, Austin Riley, Estevez, Andrew Vaughn, Jackson Churio, Oronda, and Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly in the chrome. Christian Campbell. One pack and one stack left. Wizen, Hunt, Caballero, and Cruz. Lowe, Rafaela, Freddie Peralta in the blue. David Hamilton in just the SP. Dalton Varsho in the gray. Edward Cabrera in the regular. Moreno, Javier, Laureano, Rucker, Beatty, Cavalli. About a chrome of Karos Prito, Warming, Bernabel, and Jack Winkler. That'll go to Bernabel. Altuve after that. Riley Green, Brian Reynolds, Rengifo, Lane Thomas, Bednar, Michael A. Taylor, Tyler Soderstrom, and we finally find a showy raw power insert. Shohei. I just call him Showy. I'm probably wrong. All right, 3 packs remain. We're still waiting on our hits. Doyle, Suarez, Estevez, Harper, Stanton, Sale, Austin Hayes. I love the black jerseys on the Reds. Brian Hayes in the gray. Spencer Horwitz. 2 packs left. This has been the hit a lot of times. Oh, I don't know. Sixton, Garcia, Siegler, Pepio, Kershaw, Rosarina, and there it is. Warming Bernabel, another auto. Cool one there for Warming Bernabel, a guy I've been following since 2022 when he came out as a first Rucker, and Brendan Fott. Warming Bernabel in the same release as James Wood, Jackson Churio, Ellie, Lou Bob, Riley Green, Brooks Lee, Albies, Seth Lugo, Zach Gallen. Finish off with a Spencer Torkelson and Christian Walker. Drop that Christian Walker. Warming Bernabel getting an autograph. 3 autos out of the case, which supposedly is better than normal. So we'll take that. And those damn packs are annoying. Let's go through some rookies. Oh, Caglione. Everything's fine. He's good. See a lot of people predicting Sal Stewart as the NL Rookie of the Year this year. All right, let's go through these base rookies. Well, not all base rookies, but Kyle Teal getting the black ready in action. Basayo with 2 base. Burns getting 3 base. Sal Stewart with 2 base and a blue sparkle. Caglione with 3 base. Eldridge with 2 base and a sparkle. Mizorowski 2 base. Tong with a refractor and a base. Casey with just the sparkle. Roman Anthony with 3 base there. Couple Aaron Judges, one of them being a blue sparkle, 2 base. A couple more of these. We can't quite figure out the black and the blue for some reason. We don't know. Bobby Witt getting a blue one. George Foster, Willie McCovey getting black ones. There's a couple other of those throughout. Showy with a raw power. Only Showy we had today in this break anyways. And a Bubba Chandler getting a blue sparkle. Nixon Garcia also with the blue sparkle there. We had a black Chris Bryant. Image variation Andrew McCutcheon on a cool one there. We had another image variation there, Jackson Churio on a cool one. We had another image variation over here with Vladdy and the All-Star card. Pretty cool. Then we had the banner variation. Well, this is a ball. The other ones are like pennants. Juan Soto getting a refractor. Woo. Starling Marte, blue to 150. Roki, blue to 150. Ian Seymour, green to 99. Zach Neto in the paper hit, but to 77, 52 of 77. Patches of Riley Green, Juan Soto, and Caminero. Decals of Scuball and Skeens, Castellanos, and Andrew Vaughn. And a nice Jacob Mizorowski to 150 in the blue. Steve Garvey led us off with the autos in a cool one. Beautiful signature. Nice card there. Bernabel with an auto. Not as nice as Steve Garvey. And then the hit of the break. Real one dual auto base autograph. Paul Skeens, Nolan Ryan. And there we go, everybody. Phew, that was a long 2.5 hours of breaking heritage. We're doing the same thing again on Saturday. So check out those auctions on Friday night and Saturday night. And let's do it all again. And I appreciate it, everybody. And we'll see you in 2 days. Cheers.